Hello everyone, it's Ishkia Page here. I have been challenged to do a video about why I do what I do. And I struggled with this for several days because there's many reasons why I do what I do. Some is consciously, some are unconsciously. But my answer was going to be simply because I have this inner compass and I always go with my gut. And I know what I enjoy doing. And it seemed kind of lame, but it's very significant. However, something happened yesterday and today that made me realize more of why I follow that inner compass. Yesterday, a gentleman came by to fix something in my house, and actually two things, but one of the things was the sink, something in my bathroom sink. And he didn't have a savvy solution for it that day, but there was nothing he could do because he didn't have the parts and, whatever. So, but I got a call last night and said, I think I have a better solution for your problem. Can I come over today? So he showed up this morning, and I finally realized the real reason he came today, and that was to ask me about, he wanted to share some health issues that he was having. And we had this great long conversation, and he says wow, that makes so much sense. So one of the things that I told him to do was, one thing that would help in the plethora of things that I talked about that I would have talked about in my course. I didn't tell him it was my course material or anything, but the long story short is by the time he left, he was holding his chest. You could see his energy had risen. You could just see it. You could see it in his aura. You could see it in his eyes. And he was standing in front of the door as he was leaving, and he said, I have a new memory that I can actually use to raise my energy, like you talked about as well. And I was like, oh, well, that's awesome. And he said, it's you and what you did for me today. And he just started crying and he walked off. But he did all of this work. I was so amazed at how he changed so fast. And just being a nice human being and genuine is what really got to him. He sees a lot of people and they're not so nice sometimes, but it was just so amazing to see his work just that fast, just by me giving him a couple of tools. And it changed his life. You could tell it was going to change his life. And his awareness grew like leaps and bounds on so many different levels, not just about health and food and stuff like that, but energetically he changed. And that is why I do what I do. That is why I am who I am, I guess, because I don't do what I'm not. I do because I am. And it's just part of who I am. And I don't have to have a reason for it. It's just, it is what it is. I hope you guys create one amazing day for yourself. Bye-bye.